The face of New Balance sneakers.
Yep. Jamal Murray?
Oh, I didn't even know he was on New Balance. No, that would be one.
Cameron Brink?
No.
Shohei Ohtani?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Okay. Kawhi Leonard is back in the news again because Pablo Torre is on a one-man mission to tear down Kawhi and the Clippers. Most recently, on an episode that dropped last night, uncovered some emails between Clippers marketing and Daktronics. Okay. Allegedly, Daktronics and Kawhi had a deal in place that would pay some money. And what's interesting is that Kawhi, to our knowledge, never promoted Daktronics in any kind of way, never did an autograph signing, was never featured in any press release or anything. So they had a deal, but similar to the Aspiration deal, Kawhi didn't have to do anything to get the money. And some of the emails read as follows. From the Clippers, we wanted to check in to see if your team has already met with the player and his rep, or if you need a meeting on the books. We look forward to beginning the activations. If you have any questions about anything, please do not hesitate to reach out. Follow up a few weeks later saying, wanted to check in to see if you've been able to connect with Uncle Dennis. So now they're using names, and KL to secure a date. Then finally, Daktronics responds back. I'll follow up and get back to you. Thanks for the reminder. Go Clippers. The reason why this is interesting, because it seems, innocuous, is that Steve Ballmer has gone on record a couple of times and said, we have never served as a middleman between Kawhi Leonard and any sponsorship deal. Now, at the time, he was, of course, talking about the Aspiration deal. Mm-hmm. In this case, it's very clear, because it says the emails are from a Clippers representative, that the Clippers were involved in this particular deal. So I ask you, given that now Pablo Torre has uncovered at least 3 different side deals involving Kawhi Leonard and somebody somehow tied to the Clippers organization as a means to circumvent the salary cap, why on earth have we not seen any punishment hung down? And will we ever see one come down?
Well, the simple answer is that Adam Silver has no spine. That's the simple answer. But these emails, don't they kind of contradict the idea that he was not going to do anything for the endorsement?
Yeah, because it seemed like they tried to get him to do something.
They're trying to, and multiple emails, trying to get it going. So I feel like that contradicts the original stuff that Pablo Torre was trying to say with Aspiration. So in this particular one, it seems like they were trying to figure out when he could go and do what picture. Who knows? Who knows what I'm saying? I don't know why it's taking so long, because at this point, again, if you feel like you have the smoking gun, why not just punish Kawhi Leonard? Whatever it is, half a season, some people say a whole year. I don't know, but the staying in this limbo, instead of, I think, people looking at the situation and getting more mad at the Clippers or Kawhi, how are we just not getting mad at the NBA and Adam Silver? Like, earlier in the show, we talked about the Titans, and you're like, is it because nobody cares about the Titans? Who cares about the Clippers?
You do.
Exactly. So aside from me and 7 other people, including Ben Maller, who cares about the Clippers?
Shout out to Ben Maller.
Shout out to Ben Maller. Shout out to my family. Shout out to Grace. Aside from those people who are Clipper fans, nobody cares about this. Do you care? Honestly, do you care?
No.
Okay. So instead of pretending to care about this organization that has been a laughingstock, especially next to the Lakers for their entire lives, just make a decision, Adam Silver. Find Steve Ballmer, because you're not going to remove him as an owner. Just find him whatever billions of dollars you want to find him. Tell Kawhi Leonard he has to miss, 50 games this season, and then he can be on his merry way to Toronto, because the Raptors are going to be like, wonderful, so he can play the later half of the season? Great. So he'll be healthy for the postseason. Wonderful. We'll take him. Toronto wants him. He wants to go to Toronto.
Yes.
Like, again, just punish him. And I wonder if that's it, because they're like, well, if we punish him half a season, that benefits Toronto. Do we want to do that? But it's like, no, either do it now or don't do it at all and say, we did not find sufficient evidence to prove that this actually happened.
But it seems like they have found evidence.
I've not seen a smoking gun. I have seen...
I mean, you're never going to find us.
Okay, entonces, como que... If it's that obvious, give me the smoking gun.
But you
don't say to me, this is like the missing X when it comes to how humans came around. There's a missing link here.
Okay.
To me, we are connecting A, B, and C to D, or A, B to D, and we're missing C. Like, but we're trying to connect it. That you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's there, but I don't see it as clear and black and white as Pablo Torre wants it to be. I don't know what Kawhi Leonard did. I don't know if Uncle Dennis pissed him off. I don't know. Reddit has a thread that I came across, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Conspiracy theory. I like it. Reddit has a thread. Remember that trainer for the Clippers that tried to sue the Clippers, saying that they were doing weird things with Kawhi and like his injuries, and remember all of that? And that guy tried to sue the Clippers?
Yes.
Because
wrongful termination.
Right. There's a Reddit thread that thinks that guy is the one feeding this information to Pablo Torre.
Oh, I would like that.
Because in all of the stuff that Pablo Torre has uncovered, he always leaves that out. Why would you leave that out when it would make Kawhi look bad? You're trying to pile on Kawhi. That's what you're trying to do. But you definitely never mention that guy. There's something weird here. It seems like it's very targeted. And I'm not saying that Kawhi is innocent. I'm just over it and just punish him. And I don't think Steve Ballmer is going to get a mega punishment because, let's be real, I think all the owners are like, we kind of do stuff like this.
And they're afraid of him.
And they're afraid. Well, he's a billionaire.
Exactly.
And also,
like in a sea full of billionaires, he is the megalodon.
He is. And also, he is everything you would want in an owner. He is a fan.
Yeah.
He is out there cheering on your team. So it's like, this is bad. It's a bad look for a billionaire, but it's everything you'd want in an owner. He came and changed everything for a poverty organization.
Right.
So it's a hard position. But at this point, if you're not going to do anything, just say you're not going to do anything. And everybody, I promise you, everyone will forget about it because nobody cares about the Clippers. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And Kawhi will be on his merry way to Toronto.
Well, to your point, I think when the Lakers' new ownership deal came down, one of the things I said to Ephraim Salaam was, these new hedge fund guys, most of them, this is not a big deal to them.
Right.
This is a business transaction. I'm not in it because I want to win an NBA championship, because I care about the city I'm providing for, because I even care about the team on the court. What I care about is this asset is going to continue to appreciate. So that's why there's so many teams that don't go into luxury tax, that refuse to pay big contracts. I think famously, the Denver Nuggets have never paid, or I think maybe paid $200,000 total in 25 years towards the luxury tax.
Wow.
This year's obviously different because they're kind of screwed, but like there are a lot of owners who are like that. Like they kind of want to win, but not at the expense of money.
It's not at the top of the priority list.
And Steve Ballmer, to his credit, seems like that he wants to win so badly for the Clippers that he's willing to do things that are illegal. And to your original point about there is no smoking gun, the difference is that only in a criminal case do you have to have beyond a reasonable doubt. In a civil case or in something like this, you can have enough circumstantial evidence that would still get them in trouble. The problem, though, to your other original point about Adam Silver, is if the two parties don't agree on the findings or any proposed settlement that involves punishing the team, then they don't have to go forward with the punishment.
Right.
Like, Steve Ballmer has to be like, okay, you found X, Y, and Z. Your punishment is $5 million, voiding a contract. No, I don't agree with that. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just push this off again.
Yeah.
So it's like Adam Silver, number one, I agree with you. I think he has no spine. I think that he gets pushed over in every negotiation. He's worried about all the wrong things. And when it comes time to really put his foot down on things, the only time that he has done it is when it's an easy layup of a decision. The Donald Sterling banning him for life seemed controversial at the time, but then you're like, well, no, the players were going to skip playoff games.
Right.
We cannot have that. And none of the other owners like Donald Sterling. So there was no pushback whatsoever, except for I think Mark Cuban was the only one who said that, well, this is a slippery slope. Jonte Porter banning him for life, no problem, because nobody even knows who Jonte Porter is. Right.
Easy decision.
Right. But anything else, well, I got to talk to the players union. We'll see what Steve thinks about this decision. And so I'm with you. I don't think anything's really going to come of this. And if nothing does come of it, then if I'm the Lakers, if I'm the Knicks, if I'm the Bulls, or any other team, I am actively looking to circumvent the salary cap moving forward.
You don't think they already are?
Even more than I already
Even more
have.
than you already have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, if this is what's going to come of it, where it's going to be delayed and delayed and delayed to a point where you can have a trade go down, it get paused, they have a schedule put out, and we have no timeline for when the resolution is going to come, then what's to stop me from doing that? Like, the punishment doesn't fit the crime, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, why would I stop?
And one of the things you mentioned, it's like void the trade. Okay, so what? We void the trade. Now what happens? The trade has expired. That whole part of sending Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, signing, whatever, all that, it's done.
Yeah.
So you can't touch that. It's over.
Or even this trade with Brandon Ingram.
It would be this one, but you would be punishing him for what happened before.
Exactly.
So it's just, I don't know what you can do, to be honest with you, but at this point, it just is kind of like, what is the holdup either way? At this, make a decision so everyone can move on, because as you also pointed out, they released the schedule for the rest of the NBA season, and one of the things I read was, this is the day Kawhi will return to play the Clippers. Well, listen, he's still a Clipper.
He never left.
So I don't understand. Like, what at this point, Adam Silver, you're becoming worse than Rob Manfred, and that is saying something.
Wow.
All right, Rob, so they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts, and while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share. Do all that for us. We appreciate it. Just do all that right up in here.